all the students of the class 7. Yesterday, the last time you have studied about the animal which is going to take the food and how its digestion takes place. You know that there is 3 types of the animal. It means first is these are the types. There are 3 types of animal. 3 types of animal. First, according to the taking of food. It means different animals have the different materials, and so the scientist has already divided according to the nutrients. First is called herbivorous. Herbivorous means those living organisms, those animals who is taking only the vegetative parts, the plant and the plant product, fruits, these all are vegetative parts. They don't want to take, they are unable to take the other food materials like other animal, other insect, nothing else. Herbivorous means those living organisms, those living beings who is completely depends upon plant and plant product and its products to survive their life, is known as herbivorous. Is known as herbivorous. As for example, cow, goat, these all are, and according to habit and habitat of taking the food, you know very well about it that herbivorous means taking of food, and what is the name of that? Next is carnivorous. Carnivorous means those living organisms, those animals who is completely depends upon other animal to take their food, known as carnivorous. As for example, you know that lion, cat, tiger, these all are completely depends upon the other animal. If you will give them, suppose one of the lion, and you are able to give a lot of fruits for the eating of lion does not want to take. And if any type of animal when you will put there, then it is sure that they will eat themselves. Why so? Because the carnivorous animal completely depends upon other animals to survive their life. So always keep in mind this matter that herbivorous means those living organisms which is completely depends upon the plant and plant products. Carnivorous animal who is completely depends upon the other animal to take their nourishment. And omnivorous, next things I am telling you, the omnivorous means Now the next is the third, omnivorous. Omnivorous means those living beings who is able to take the plant and plant products and also the animal. The best example of animals, the omnivorous is man. But just I am telling you the definition of omnivorous. Those living beings who is completely on, who is able to take for their nutrition, by plant and plant products and also animal to take their nutrition. The best example of omnivorous is woman, the man. In the other cases, cat is also, because how will you say that cat is able to take the other animal and also milk? So you can say that the cat, woman body, man. It means man take the food materials and like the different types of the fruits, plant product, vegetative parts, and also animal like the fish, meat. These all are the animal products, and so it is known as omnivorous. Now we are going to discuss about it that every animal, it is essential for the digestion, and so just we are going to discuss now. After taking the food materials, how does digestion takes place? First of all, we want to know about it that what is digestion. What is digestion? After taking the food, digestion is essential, because without digestion, the food material cannot give the nourishment for the living beings. So what is digestion and how it is going to be digested? All the animals have different types of digestion and digestive system, because according to their habit and habitat of taking nourishment and the food materials. First we are going to discuss about it that what is digestion. Digestion means pachan, digestion and digestive system. Digestion and digestive system. When insoluble food material converted into soluble food material in the action of certain enzymes known as digestion, and those organs which helps in digestion, that organ is called digestive organ. Always keep in mind this matter. Those organ which helps in digestion, this is the digestion, but now we are going to write those organ which helps in digestion. That organ is called digestive organ, and the full process is called digestive system. What have we studied till now? What is digestion? What is digestive system? And what do you understand by digestive organ? We have studied about it that the digestion and digestive system means when insoluble food material. Insoluble food materials means अघुलनशील भोज पदार्थ. When we are eating the food material, that is not the fully soluble, but that is called insoluble. Insoluble food materials converted into soluble food material in the action of certain enzymes. In the action of certain enzymes means after the entrance of food material, when the food material reach in our stomach, right, and at that time our gland is going to secrete the different types of other enzymes for the breaking of small pieces of the food and others. The digestion occurs. How does the molecules is going to be changed into various small particles, and after that the absorption of food material takes place. So it is the digestion and digestive organs. Just we are going to know about it that those organs यानी जो अंग डाइजेशन में मदद करते हैं यानी डाइजेशन में भाग लेते हैं, उसी ऑर्गन को हम डाइजेस्टिव ऑर्गन कहते हैं, पाचन अंग. सो एंड द फुल प्रोसेस यानी सभी मिलकर डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम यानी पाचन तंत्र का निर्माण करते हैं. सो आई हैव रिटन बिफोर एंड यू हैव स्टडीड नाउ. When insoluble food material converted into soluble food material in the action of certain enzymes known as digestion, right? And those organ which helps in digestion, that organ is called digestive organ, and the full process is known as digestive system. Today I am going to give the structure of digestive system, and then you will study in the next class. Just I am going to give you